Welcome you all. I am Dr.M.Hemalatha. I am going to present on the topic role of microbes in soil. What are microbes? Nunnuyirigal. They are microscopic organisms which cannot be viewed with our naked eye. We can view these organisms only with the help of microscope. Soil microflora includes bacteria, fungi, algae, viruses, protozoa, nematodes, and pathogens. The predominant soil microbes are bacteria. Next to bacteria, fungus is present in more number. They are heterotrophic in its mode of nutrition. Algae are autotrophic organisms and viruses are ultramicroscopic acellular organisms. Protozoans are primitive form of organisms which are present in the cyst form in the soil. Nematodes includes worms which causes infection in the root system of plants. Pathogens are disease-causing microbes. Fertile soil, valamana man. Fertile soil results in increase in fertility of the soil. What is soil fertility? Soil fertility refers to the ability of the soil to sustain agricultural growth. Soil is a home of diverse microorganisms. Biogeochemical activity of microbes in soil. Soil microbes act as biogeochemical agent. This biogeochemical agent brings about mineralization of the substances present in the soil. As a result of mineralization, minerals are released into the environment. Mineralization is Kanima-Mayamakal. Biogeochemical cycle. The cyclic movements of chemical elements between the living organisms and the environment are called biogeochemical cycle. Uyir Vediyal Sularchi. This picture depicts the cyclic movement of the elements between the living organisms and the environment. The producers are the plants which are capable of preparing its own food material with the help of sunlight, air, and water. These plants are consumed by the animal and human beings, which acts as consumers. On the death and decay of this animal and human being, they are decomposed by the microorganism by the process of decomposition. Microbes act as decomposers. So the organic matter is again returned to the soil, which acts as fertilizer for the growth of these plants. So this cyclic movement continues between the living organisms and the environment. Degradation of plant debris. Soil acts as a home for many microbes. These microbes increase soil fertility. The plant and animal debris gets deposited on the soil. Due to the action of these microbes, it results in the process called humification. The end product of humification is humus. What is humus? This is the humus that is fully decomposed organic matter. Humus is a dark-colored amorphous substance composed of residual organic matter, not readily decomposed by microbes. Microbial gum, fungal mycelia, and the microbial products constitute the microbial gum. The microbial gum binds the soil particles and gives shape to the soil. For example, xanthone gum is obtained by the bacterium Xanthomonas campestris. Nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation involves three types: atmospheric nitrogen fixation, industrial nitrogen fixation, and biological nitrogen fixation. Atmospheric nitrogen fixation. Usually, nitrogen present in the atmosphere in the gaseous form. This gaseous form of nitrogen cannot be directly absorbed by the plant system. This must be converted into nitrate. The gaseous nitrogen comes to the soil along with the rainwater as nitrous acid, and it is broken down into the corresponding nitrates in the soil. This is atmospheric nitrogen fixation. Industrial nitrogen fixation is purely a man-made process. In industries, ammonia are prepared by Haber-Bosch process. Biological nitrogen fixation. Biological nitrogen fixation includes symbiotic nitrogen fixation and non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. What is symbiosis? The association with the microbes, root system, and the plants is termed as symbiotic association. And the microbes involved in the symbiotic association are symbiotic nitrogen fixer. The symbiotic nitrogen fixer fixes the nitrogen in the form of nitrates in the root system of leguminous plants. The actual site of fixation of nitrate is the root nodules. So there is a relationship between the microbes, root system, and the root nodules of the plants. Non-symbiotic nitrogen fixers are microbes which fixes nitrates in the soil without the formation of root nodule. Both these symbiotic as well as non-symbiotic nitrogen fixers fixes nitrogen and increases the nitrogen content of the soil. This picture shows the gaseous nitrogen is converted into available form of nitrates, which is fixed in the root system of leguminous plants in the form of root nodules. This is the actual nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen cycle involves proteolysis, ammonification, nitrification, denitrification, and nitrogen fixation. Proteolysis. The enzymatic hydrolysis of protein is termed as proteolysis. Lysis means breakdown. That is, breakdown of protein is proteolysis. As a result, proteins are converted into simpler forms of amino acid. And next process is ammonification. And during ammonification, the ammonia from the amino acids are reduced to form ammonia. The next step in nitrogen cycle is nitrification. It involves the formation of nitrite as well as nitrate. So after nitrification, the nitrite and the nitrate are again converted into gaseous nitrogen. That process is denitrification. Denitrification releases gaseous nitrogen back into the atmosphere, and this gaseous nitrogen is fixed in the available form of nitrate by the process of nitrogen fixation. Mycorrhiza. Mycos means fungus, rhiza means roots. The fungal mycelium in association with the root system of higher plants is termed as mycorrhiza. These mycorrhiza act as root hairs and they facilitate the uptake of water and mineral substances. In this picture, we can see the actual mycelium which surrounds the root system of higher plants. They act as extra root hairs for the absorption of water and nutrients from the soil. Mycorrhiza increases the plant vigor, that is Thavara Virium, growth rate, Valarchi Vigidam, and yield, Vilaichal. This picture actually shows the mycorrhizal association with the root system of higher plants. The white cottony structure is the actual plant body of the mycorrhiza, that is the mycelium. It surrounds the root system and acts as extra root hairs for the absorption of water and minerals from the soil. Iron acquisition. Iron acquisition. The bacteria which is associated with the root hairs, they secrete a substance called siderophores. The siderophores binds the iron particles in the soil and enhances the iron content of the soil. Microbes as biofertilizers. உயிர் உரங்களாக நுண்ணுயிரிகள். The microorganisms in biofertilizers restore the soil natural nutrient cycle and build soil organic matter. Biofertilizers may be symbiotic nitrogen fixers or free-living nitrogen fixers. Symbiotic nitrogen fixers are Rhizobium and Anabaena. Free-living nitrogen fixers are Clostridium, Azotobacter, etc. These are some of the examples of biofertilizers. Rhizobium biofertilizer is obtained as biorhizo, liquid biofertilizer, Azotobacter, and Azospirillum. The agrobiotech prepares the Azospirillum. These are some of the examples of biofertilizers. Microbes as biopesticide. உயிரியல் பூச்சிக்கொல்லிகளாக நுண்ணுயிர்கள். The most commonly used biopesticides are living organisms which are pathogenic for the pest of interest. These include biofungicides, bioherbicides, and bioinsecticides. Example of biofungicide is Trichoderma. Bioherbicide is Phytophthora. Bacillus thuringiensis and Bacillus sphaericus are examples for bioinsecticide. Microbes as bioinsecticide. பூச்சிக்கொல்லிகளாக நுண்ணுயிர்கள். These bioinsecticides are capable of attacking and killing pest insects. For example, as we have already seen, is Bacillus thuringiensis. These bacillus secrete and produce proteins and endospores. What are endospores? Highly resistant, physiologically dormant spores are endospores. Usually, this bacillus exists in the form of endosperms in the soil. These endospores produce toxic crystals which are capable of killing insects and pests and acts as good pesticide. This picture shows this is a rod-shaped bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis. From Bacillus thuringiensis, Bt gene is inserted into the crop. The pest dies when feeding on any plant part. The crop is infected. This is a crop which is infected by the European cork borer. Microbes as bioherbicide. களை கொல்லிகளாக நுண்ணுயிரிகள். A bioherbicide is a biologically based control agent for weed. Weed is களை கொல்லி. Based on the geographical sites, various fungus, bacteria, and viruses acts as bioherbicide. Example, Puccinia chondrilina. Microbes as biofungicides. உயிரி பூஞ்சை கொல்லிகளாக நுண்ணுயிரிகள். Biofungicides are fungus that are applied to control pathogenic fungal infection. For example, Trichoderma kills several major root rot fungus. Root rot fungus are Pythium, Rhizotina, and Fusarium. Microbes as scavengers. தோட்டக்காரர்களாக நுண்ணுயிரிகள். A scavenger is an organism that mostly consumes decaying biomass such as meat or rotting plant material. Most of the microbes are decomposers as they decompose dead organic matter. To conclude, biogeochemical activity results in the mineralization of the matter present in the soil. Degradation results in humification and the end product is humus. Microbial gum helps in binding the soil particles. Nitrogen fixation increases the nitrogen content of the soil. Mycorrhiza acts as extra root hairs for the uptake of water and minerals from the soil. Iron acquisition. Iron acquisition, siderophores are secreted by the bacterium which binds the iron particles in the soil. Microbes act as fertilizers that are biofertilizers and pesticides that are biopesticide, bioherbicides, and biofungicides. Scavengers helps in the decomposition of the organic matter present in the soil. Thank you.